Wait a minute. Are you there? Are you back? All right. We are going to.
Hello?
All right. Now you're there.
Yes. Well, I was here before, but there was interference.
Yeah, a bit.
Should I be scared to ask what it sounded like, if anything at all?
I heard myself for a quarter of a second, and then nothing, and then a little tick, and then nothing, and then another tick, and then nothing, and then you finally came on.
Ah. So, the question is, do I want to log in as Soraya or Alma?
I have no freaking idea.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. I'm trying to remember what the first dungeon is in Stormblood, how close you are to it, and whether or not there's any chance we might get to it tonight. Because if that does occur, then I would want to be on Alma because I've got a tank in that level range.
Okay. I have
If
no idea.
yeah, and I figured you would have no way of knowing.
Nope. But yeah, I just swam a 20.5 minute mile tonight.
Nice.
I am very proud of that.
I just spent 7 hours on the phone calling people to get their voicemails.
Well, at least you're making money.
Yep.
All right, here we go. But yeah, and then I yacked for 40 minutes about swimming just before this, so
Oh, geez.
so
Okay.
my legs are tired from the bike this morning, my arms are tired from the swim, and my lungs are a little tired for yakking for 40 minutes straight.
Okay. You realize when you say that, the initial response to my brain is I'm using a different definition of yakking.
Oh.
Uh, and so I'm used to be like, oh,
No.
oh, Pharaoh.
No, that's a lot of cookies to toss. Yeah, no.
that
No, I
that
have not been
that
tossing
that
cookies for 40 minutes straight.
that's
It's
from the plot being being thickened too much.
that's more of the yakety yak don't talk back variety.
Oh no, no. I eventually realized that, but an initial thought was, oh,
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, that'd be a big old no.
no. Oh,
Oh man. That was pretty funny. Oh, but yeah, I just
well, and I mean, since at first you said 40 minutes of yakking about swimming, and I'm just like, then don't swim that much.
no, the key word would have been because of swimming.
Well, yeah.
No, I actually felt pretty good. I actually felt pretty good at the end of that mile. My arms are a little bit blasted, but I'm fine with that. The good thing though was I would say my major takeaway was I have to be more disciplined in terms of the muscle groups that I use while I was swimming.
Yeah.
Because my triceps were starting to get sore really, really quickly. But then I started to more channel power through my biceps and my chest, making sure I'm using those muscles to
Yeah.
pull my arms through rather than just being lazy. And I found, oh my gosh, my pull doesn't hurt anymore. What a concept! But then, yeah, by the end of the mile, most everything was hurting. And I'm pretty certain because I taught lessons for an hour before I did the mile. And then I wound up biking 19 and a half miles this morning on the trainer. So,
Nice.
yeah, I'm a little more spent tonight. So tomorrow morning is going to be yoga morning. And
You know,
no,
I've
I'm not
thought-
streaming that.
No.
No.
I've honestly thought about maybe looking into. I don't know, because I mean it would be. I don't know.
Honestly, I would recommend if you have access to it, there is a class that is called PIO. It's a Pilates yoga hybrid. So,
Okay.
I don't know. How much do you know about yoga, Pilates, and all that kind of crap?
On a scale of 0 to 100, where 100 being an absolute expert master and 0 being no knowledge, about a -50.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
That makes sense. So okay, so yoga is the stretchy stretch, make yourself Gumby variety. Pilates is more of overall core conditioning. So it's kind of it's light core work, light to moderate core work, but it's a little more on the kind of like active full body movement side.
Yeah.
And then when you mix Pilates and yoga together to get PIO, you have some of the lengthening and stretching positions of yoga, but you integrate it with more rapid movements of full body in order to get a Pilates workout in. But quite frankly, I'm a yoga nerd. I do love me some yoga. I mean, I don't actively go and do yoga all the time, but I've always been insanely flexible. So yoga has always been something that I've just always liked because I like continuing to be flexible. I hate it when I'm not flexible. Like there's been a couple periods of my life where I have not been flexible and I just go internally bonkers over it. You know, it's just I just can't handle it. I'm like, how am I not flexible? How can I not touch my toes? This is stupid. I should be able to like palm the floor, for crying out loud.
Yeah.
So yeah, but honestly, I highly recommend, you know, doing yoga, and don't ever think you have to be Psycho Gumby in order to be able to do yoga. Any lengthening and stretching, honestly, is very good for your overall circulatory system. Very much so recommended.
What got me thinking that it might be good is a stray comment that my dad made in one of his emails from over in the Philippines. Where, you know, basically he's had this pain he's been dealing with, I think down his leg or somewhere, that, you know, anytime he goes to the doctor, you know, it's always been like, well, we have no idea what it is. We'll run some tests, and nothing. It's ever come back as like we can't figure it out. First time he goes to a doctor over there, the nurse looks at it, you know, listens to his explanation, says, "Oh, well, it's just this. If you know, we'll set you up with some yoga, and once you get into that will clear up. You know, I guess it's like a pinched nerve or something like that or whatever."
Right.
And yeah, he's like, and so I start, doing yoga, and it is working. It is improving, and I read that, and I'm like, well, now wait a second. I occasionally feel the same type of a similar sensation.
Yep.
And it's all right. 1 second, I got to turn off I had a timer set for food that I had cooking. Look, no, I've told you I've got a toaster oven here down in my man cave.
Oh, I know. I know you said that.
Yeah. So, but yeah, and so I'm just like, well, you know, that might be able to help me because I might have the same thing. Not that the issue is, it sounds like it's hereditary,
Right.
but it's, my dad and I probably do stuff in similar manners, and so the results could be the same of how we developed it. So, because anybody who says you don't take after your parents is a liar.
Yeah, so but no, I mean I can wholeheartedly recommend yoga just in general. Um just because being more limber really helps with a lot of just joint issues, circulation issues. Um it's all around being more flexible is always a good thing. However, one thing that you need to be aware of is that you really want to be, you really, if you've never done it before, you want to try and do it at a studio if possible. Because if you do it at a studio, there's a much better opportunity that you're going to have someone that really knows what they're doing. Just make sure you don't hurt yourself, especially if you're insanely inflexible. Because then you'll be able to get alternate positions, modifications, to be able to suit you and your needs.
Well, also, I would assume that if I do it in a studio, they'd help me make sure, help me work on the initial form that I'm learning to use.
Yes.
Rather than if I'm trying to do it by myself and I learn the form wrong and it doesn't ever do me any good because I'm not doing it right.
Right. Yep.
And then if I do eventually go to a studio and they're like, yeah, we have to unteach you this before we can teach you the right way.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure that's never happened in the world anywhere ever.
No.
Hey, DJ.
Hey, D-Hassel, how you doing? How you doing? Did someone say tacos, Simon?
Someone did say tacos.
Ya lo tenemos los tacos, güey. Ya tenemos los mejores tacos en todo el Twitch. What's funny is my Mexican coworker says she laughs whenever I'm kind of like poking fun speaking Spanish. Because she goes, you always like get so nasally. Ay, siente como así? Ay. I'm like, because that's how I hear Mexicans talk. I'm like, I go in my neighboring town, which has a lot of Mexicans, and a lot of men talk that way. She goes, yeah, I know. It's just funny when you do it. But yeah, I'm doing good, D-Hassel. Doing good.
I just call him DJ.
Okay, DJ. We're doing good, DJ. I remember you calling him that earlier. I'm like, there's no J in that name. I'm like, oh, wait, isn't that the dude he knows? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Former coworker.
Right.
And why is... MT just asked me if I'm streaming.
The dude he knows. You're the dude he knows.
Oh, come on. I think I might know more than just one person.
Well, I'm not wrong.
Well,
he's a
that
dude
is correct.
that you know. I'm not saying that he's the only dude you know. I mean, you know me, sort of.
Well, I mean, also, I mean, he could be the dude. I mean, for all you know, he could be DJ Lebowski.
I was gonna say, what is this, The Big Lebowski? I've actually never seen that movie, but I do know that reference is from The Big Lebowski.
Oh yeah. DJ's kind of laid back, like the dude.
The dude.
All right. I need to figure out what I'm going to do until I am called upon by the Bing.
The Bang. Oh, I was joking with my wife, and my wife was like, "What should so what should our boy's middle name be?" I'm like, "The." As we're thinking about Reed, so I was like, "Reed, the Feral." And she just goes, "Oh my gosh."
No, okay. No. Anytime any pregnant woman mentions needing suggestions for names, for male names, I always fall back to the same name.
Uh-oh.
And no one's ever taken me up on the suggestion of Ragnar.
Ragnar. Well, no one's taken my father up on the suggestion of Dougina for a girl name. He goes, "Oh, so is it Dougina?" No, stop it.
Why would it be Dougina? That's no.
It's the female version of Doug.
Yes.
It's pretty funny. Oh.
The only person I could see naming their child Dougina is Patty Mayonnaise.
Yes, I could see Patty Mayonnaise naming her daughter Dougina. But that would assume she ever actually fell for Doug in the first place.
No.
There was
that is not one of the requirements for her to name her child Dougina.
Hmm.
Because if she has a child with someone else and then realizes after the fact that, oh, I should have been with Doug, in honor of her lost love, she would name her daughter Dougina.
Her lost love, it's the love she never realized she had.
And that's why she...
I could play this game all night long, my friend.
You know, I am really curious when Operator is planning to have you go through Hildebrand.
Wasn't it when I get into Stormblood? Or wasn't
Maybe.
it after Stormblood MSQ? Because then, in theory, the entire Hildebrand story quest line is opened up to me?
Assuming they don't continue it further into Shadowbringers, which, as of right now, as far as I'm aware, they haven't. But they very easily could. Uh-oh, I think you broke him.
I see what you did there. I like it.
He understands the importance of being me.
Mm-hmm. He's an earnest guy. That's a good one.
See, that's a joke I'm not usually able to use online.
I know. That's what makes it funnier.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thank you, DJ.
Thank you. You see? There was a good reason why I laughed. That was a good one.
Okay.
He's made that joke a few times.
It is good to see you again, my friends. I hope you are here to tell me you have made contact with the Resistance.
Okay.
The Resistance.
All right, well, I'm
Marble
jumping
of
into
Rogue's
a
Reach.
dungeon I have never done before, so this should be interesting.
Suerte. Don't die.
At your service,
No,
sir.
no death.
And may I say
No
what an
death.
absolute honor it is to stand before the Bull of Alamigo.
The armless bull of Alamigo.
These are not the Blood Sands, girl. You and I are but soldiers on a battlefield fighting for the same cause.
As you say, General. On behalf of Commander Kemp of the Alamegan Resistance, I present to you our formal
Looks
response.
like a greenhouse of some sort. Some aquariums.
This is the dawning, the age of
Good.
Aquarius.
I'm glad we've reached an
I
accord.
totally blew that one.
Though I was not aware you had suffered.
Aye. Some of our finest took part in the Griffin's doomed
Somebody's
assault.
playing some bad
And we've
music.
been struggling to find new recruits ever since. The massacres cast a pall over the whole resistance, and many who might once have been open to joining us have since thought better of it.
After all of the Griffin's false promises, one can hardly blame them. They have no desire to give their lives for a lost cause.
Pensively pondering.
Why would...
Pensively pondering everyone.
We will not lie to them. This is war, and lives will be lost. Yet what we offer is not a
this is a
fever
good
dream from
sign.
madman, but true hope.
The tank doesn't even want to stay within range of my healing.
The people need proof of this, Father. Let us show it to them. I say we stand shoulder to shoulder with our new allies and engage the Garleans in open warfare. The Resistance must demonstrate that they can hold their own against Imperial regulars. And with our assistance, I am confident they can do just that. If we can achieve even a token victory, I believe it will serve to rekindle the hope of the Alamegan people and inspire them to rise up once more.
Aye. Aye. Once word spread that we'd won a battle against the Garleans, I'd wager we'd have new recruits flocking to us from malms around. The question is, when and where do we strike?
How
I'm glad
about
you
somewhere
asked.
that looks like a dungeon?
I have a plan.
I missed. Whoa, creepy face. That's what we call nightmare fuel.
Was it a Lalafell face?
Yep, Pippin's face.
Exactly.
Uh-huh. Little Potat's gonna
You
be
can't
hunting
go
my
for
dreams.
the knee on Lalafells. They have no knees. And if you don't believe me, look at the way that they walk.
I know. Yeah, they don't have knees. And it looks so painful. It's like I know they have knees, they just don't function properly.
Yeah, I really dislike the background music in this dungeon. It's... oh.
Are you having a rave party over there without me?
No, it's like you're stuck in an elevator and they forgot to turn off the music.
Oh, come on, dude. Chill to the fresh jazz tunes, dude.
I can't.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I was sitting in my sister's office today, and all of a sudden this country music came on and just goes, and then I pulled the trigger, and I was no more. And the
How could
girl
you be
drowned
singing about
herself in whiskey, and her head was on the pillow. I'm like, oh my gosh! We just talked about a dude committing suicide and his wife being crap-faced all over a pillow. No! How do you listen to this crap? This is what prompted in the Discord why I openly stated I despise country music. I cannot stand it. I seriously can't stand it. It's just like either Oh, don't forget. No. We already had the beer. We had the wife totally crap-faced all over whiskey. Just totally sloshed beyond all belief. And I think there was a truck in there. And he didn't lose the truck. I don't even know what the frick happened to him. I don't know why he was all messed up. But she was all messed up because the husband apparently went all Kurt Cobain on himself.
Well, you know, the thing is, he probably went Kurt Cobain in his truck because he lost his dog.
Right. I just hate country music. I can't stand it. My childhood was plagued with country music. And I held on to my sanity in the hope that when I was 16 and I got my driver's license, by golly, I get to listen to my own music. Yeah, that never happened. At all. I was at the mercy of my younger brother and younger sister who despised my techno, even though I had to sit through multiple years of horrible country music being shoved down my ear holes without my permission. It was against my will. I never got
Ladies
to
and
listen to my
gentlemen,
techno.
Ear rape is a serious problem in this country.
It is.
Only
Believe all men. Wait a minute. That doesn't really work. But to us.
Du hast
nicht.
Du.
Du
Wow,
hast.
that's a great 90s throwback right there. Let's see here. Let's turn this. This needs to come down just a little bit. Yeah, let's turn that down just a little bit. Yes, I had a friend that was a big Rammstein fan, and that's what means he would pop that in, and we would just rock out to Du hast mich. I don't even know what the real name of that song is. I will say, though, one of my absolute favorite stadium jams, barely anybody actually knows what the song's name is, nor the artist. It is by Kernkraft 4000, and it's Zombie Nation. It is the best freaking stadium song on that and Sandstorm by Darude. Zombie Nation is the da 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 dum dum da 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 dum da dum da dum bum 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 dum. Oh 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 oh. That is Zombie Nation, and that is the best one ever.
So wait. Farrell, who sings that?
Kernkraft 4000.
Let's keep it that way.
But I'm a karaoke superstar. Coming from afar, reaching for the stars. I don't know what to make for another place where we will lie with each other. And I know that. And I don't remember the rest of that song either. Yeah, I know. You're just like, oh no. Wait, what? Nair Gigante is bullying me? Why the crap is Nergo? The Nergo's not in Final Fantasy 14.
No.
I haven't been paying attention.
But I believe that person also plays Monster Hunter World.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Nair Gigante totally beats me up and steals my lunch money all the time. I
believe the only one, I think it's Rathalos, is who the Monster Hunter World crossover event.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought it was just the Rathalos. Yeah, I haven't. I've gotten up to the point in Monster Hunter where I can beat up most anything up to a Nair Gigante soloing with my Feather Duster of Awesomeness.
Oh.
But then I have issues with Nair Gigante. I haven't been able to figure him out solo yet. Lord, I have tried.
Oh. Hey, DJ, if you're still here, did you hear the news that Peace Talks will be out in July? Or June?
Man, I tell you what, it's actually pretty funny how many of the 2020 release games, they've all been delayed now. Like most every major one has been delayed now.
So Cyberpunk,
Final Fantasy
7 Remake, Persona Royale.
No, Persona the Royal has not been delayed as far as I know.
Yeah, I think it's like late June for Peace Talks.
All of Ubisoft's games this year. Now that's the one thing that has really started to irk me about this whole hey, let's get everything so psychotically overhyped and talk about things years and years and years before they're even going to come out. It's like you're totally counting your chickens before they hatch, and apparently you don't have any eggs with which to hatch the chickens.
Well, you see, I have no problem with them taking their time to get the game right and such. But, you know, I mean, I guess that kind of goes along with your point of, well, just don't announce it so early and you won't have to worry about setting people's expectations.
Yep. That's pretty much it. Cause like everyone's like, oh my gosh, we're gonna get this. Well, no, you're not. So you're not really doing anything. I don't know.
Well, you know what they could do that I would really appreciate? They could come out with Mass Effect Andromeda 2.
You do realize Mass Effect Andromeda almost like caused that studio to shut down, right?
Look, I enjoyed it. I thought it was a fun game.
Just don't consider it a Mass Effect?
No, you can,
I actually have the trilogy. I have Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3 on Origin, I think. I think I actually bought it because it was like $7 for all 3 games, and I'm just like, I will get to these eventually. But I do want to play them because I've heard a lot of great things about the series. Oh, Defense, the very first trailer said ended with out when ready. I like that. I don't remember that. They're in the early stages of making it. Yeah. Oh, they're in the early stages of making Andromeda 2. Okay. But yeah, I don't know. I just personally now with Final Fantasies, I'm almost expecting a golden version of Final Fantasy VII, the remaster or remake.
Yeah.
I'm expecting something that it's going to be. There's going to be a beefed up version of it releasing later for just about the same price.
Probably what they'll do is, yeah, since they're going to release it in 3 parts, they'll release the first part, the second part, then the third part, then a collector's edition with all 3 combined with additional content per part.
Yeah, that's more what I want to wait for. Now, whether or not I can... But the good thing is, though, this year there are so many good games coming out that I will definitely have other things to play. While I can... Because I'm already playing Final Fantasy VII on my Switch anyway. So it's kind of like... Excuse me. I'm personally not psychotically... I'm not a 7 fanboy. I'm a 9 fanboy. I like 9, I like 10, I like 12. I like 6. 7 is lower tier for me in terms of overall quality. Go ahead.
How did no, I'm a 4 fanboy and a 7, or no, a 4 fanboy and a 6 fanboy, and while I haven't played that, how did I let the tank die?
Well, 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 if it isn't Garland's little troublemaker. I can't wait to see the look on Xenos' face when I bring him your head. That is, if my secret weapons here don't grind it into mush. Attack!
All right, here we go.
I don't know, Farrell. Should you be working right now?
But working? No.
I know it's not me.
No, I work during the day.
Yeah. Let's go.
Get after them, damn you!
Don't you remember our conversation earlier today, DJ? I mentioned that I switched jobs, and you said that you moved to a factory.
Now I've gotcha.
Yeah, it's no longer evening. No way. The final boss in this dungeon is Quetzalcoatl.
Ooh. Hey, hey, Blingy boy, how you doing?
Hey, Blake!
Persona! As a raging bull!
Woohoo! Expert roulette unlocked.
All right, finally. For al amigo! Gotta get the big guy down. Woohoo! Duty!
Duty.
No! My secret weapon! We the secret
The secret
weapon!
weapon!
That's a good movie.
Nice.
I like that
It
movie.
is.
It's a sad day that movies like that are not made anymore.
Oh, there's so many. The art of making movies has changed in so many ways.
Uh-huh.
Because I don't know if you've watched it, but I think from last Friday on my stream, on my weekly media review, I was talking about how I recently watched both the original and the remake of Pete's Dragon.
Mm.
Have you seen either or both of those?
I haven't seen the remake, but I've seen bits and pieces of the original. I don't know if I've seen it from start to finish.
Okay. I would think that the original Pete's Dragon would be a fantastic movie for you to watch, with your girls. There might be parts that might be a little scary for your younger one.
I mean, they watch Scooby-Doo, so... I mean, is it scarier than Scooby-Doo?
I
mean, it's literally been ages since I've seen anything regarding Pete the Dragon. 'Cause I just don't know what all the movie entails right now.
Yeah, it's basically it's a musical.
Got it.
And so it's got.
Well, I mean, it's like all those other live actions at the time, Bed Knobs and Broomsticks, which I finally did get around to watching a couple weeks ago.
Ooh, I need to watch that again sometime soon.
Yeah, that's a solid movie, man. I tell you what, I think we kind of discussed it, kind of like the whole Mary Poppins thing, but
Yeah.
that is honestly as good as Mary Poppins. Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
Well-
the fact that it didn't go psycho iconic, just like Mary Poppins did, I don't really understand how it didn't.
Well, with Mary Poppins is it was a popular book series.
Okay,
In
so
England.
it was a really popular book, and that's kind of how it launched the fame of the movie.
Yeah, and so I think
Okay.
Bedknobs and Broomsticks is just the movie.
Right.
So, and if I remember correctly, the author of Mary Poppins was like, she was so thoroughly disgusted with the movie.
Yeah, yeah. Have you seen Saving Mr. Banks?
I refuse to watch it on grounds that it is not factually accurate.
I've heard it's factually accurate enough to where you kind of get the gist of it. I mean, I kind of viewed it as a it was a factual story with they just kind of filled in the blanks. I mean, they used facts, like they used the actual recordings from all of the meetings and stuff to come up with the content, and then they sprinkled in a little bit of artistic licensing.
License.
Yeah, and I'm fine with that as long as they're upfront about it. If they're like, "Oh no, this is exactly," no, it was not. No, it was not.
Okay,
Shut up.
And Bling, in regard to your comment of Julie Andrews being better than Angela Lansbury, that is, you're not wrong, but that actually speaks volumes about Julie Andrews because of how good Angela Lansbury is.
I think it's kind of hard to put them on an apples to apples type comparison, because Angela Lansbury, even back then, she was still a little bit on the older side, and Julie Andrews.
No, actually, no. Here's the thing about Angela Lansbury. She isn't as old as she looks. She's always looked older than she actually is.
Oh.
But even, how old she may or may not look aside, she is so skilled.
Right.
When you take a look at all the work she's done with Disney, when you take a look at Murder, She Wrote, when you take a look at Sweeney Todd that she's done on stage, she is unbelievably talented.
Uh-huh.
And so, whereas to say that Julie Andrews is better than Angela Lansbury, that is giving Julie Andrews high praise because of how good Angela Lansbury is.
Okay, I can give you that, Bling. I can give you that. Based on singing abilities, yes, Julie Andrews definitely knocks Angela Lansbury out of the park. But just like Will was saying, though, Angela Lansbury is by no means bad. She is by no stretch of the imagination bad at singing and stuff like that. So, it's
I
just-
would say based on singing alone, they are compatriots of each other. Because if you actually take a look at the musical Sweeney Todd and what's involved in that, the singing that has to be done, and she did it regularly for how many years?
Yeah,
What?
I didn't know she did Sweeney Todd. I didn't know she did that.
Oh yeah, because she played, I forget the character's name, but she's the one that made the meat pies.
I know very little about it. I know.
Okay.
Yeah, I honestly, I'm not that hep on my Sweeney Todd knowledge.
Okay. Well, because it was her and then the guy that played Frasier's dad in the TV show Frasier.
Okay.
And so it was the two of them that were the two main leads in Sweeney Todd there on stage in theater.
Got it.
Which is why when she was J.B. Fletcher in Murder, She Wrote, and the actor that I forget his name, but the guy that plays Frasier's dad in Frasier always guest starred. He guest starred so much because clearly the two actors got along so well. but yeah, Angela Lance, they're both like S-ranked actors. Julie Andrews and Angela Lansbury.
Right. All right. Let's get a little more of this map unlocked. Oh, I am so close. So close to level 63. Nice one. I like it. The sombrero got smushed. Okay, there's gotta be one of those things around here. I guess not. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I know. I know what you did. It looks fantastically smushed.
No, when you smush the emote like that, calling it the mot is appropriate. There was no typo.
You shortened the name of it as well. Ooh, hello. Hello, buddy. Hello, my foot in the middle of the air. Oh, nice. I got the new location just by barely poking my
Touching
head over
it.
there. Yeah.
Nice.
Alright. We'll head over to Ragal's Ranch. This should be able to finish up the Alright, here we go.
So I tell you, I get home from work today, and before coming down to my computer, I grabbed food from the kitchen, and apparently it was some bratwurst or sausages or something or other that they had that And I think I remember before I left for work, my father-in-law mentioning that it's blueberry that's in these. And it's just like, I would never have thought to put blueberries in a wurst.
Huh. Intriguing.
So I'll have to double check with him to figure out, okay, what exactly was it that I'm eating right now?
I actually just had a blueberry muffin from Portos a little bit earlier tonight. Oh, it was so delicious. So good. Because I was going to eat it Sunday morning, but then I totally forgot. So I was like, oh. Ooh. New keyboard at work. Nicey nice. Yeah, I have a $35 mechanical monoprice special. I would like to save up and buy myself a Logitech, but
Ooh.
I would like to do that, but that's very much so a luxury item, not a necessity item.
Weekly reset was this morning. Yay!
Weekly reset for what?
There are certain things on timers and your weekly cap for tomestones,
Ah,
which you actually won't have to worry about until you hit level cap. But there are some things like custom deliveries, which you have no context for right now, but it's with crafting and gathering.
right.
And it's can be used for good XP amounts. Let's see, where's the map? Okay.
Have a football game to put him in, yeah. I know all about stuff like that. Hooray! 63. All right.
New job quest, yay!
Yay! Yep. And with that, I think I'm gonna knock off for the night.
Not a problem.
Yep. It's all right. We are going to exit this game. Then we're gonna hit ending stream. Yeah, and I forgot to bring my stream deck in, so I'm sorry. No music tonight. But anyway, actually, nah. We'll queue something up real quick. I can queue something up very quick here. We're gonna go.
You know what this is? To not have your stream deck?
What?
Sloppy.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
And you do recognize that now, right?
Yes. Yeah, stream's ending. I know. Sorry. I had two full workouts today, and then I spent 40
He's got another
minutes.
one in the morning.
No, well, just yoga.
Yoga.
Yeah, I'm gonna do
It's a
some
type of
yoga in
workout.
the morning. Yeah, it's kind of like I just need to have to go use that somewhere else. Do it. Show other people the awesomeness of it. Let's see here.
Do it!
I had to be careful with that one. Because that one is like very loud, so I had to adjust the volume before I hit play.
Okay, so yeah, that's gonna be it for tonight. Yeah, I know. It wasn't the longest stream tonight, but I got a bit of a late start, and I was literally spending 40 minutes talking about swimming. So I'm just a little bush tonight. 2 workouts plus a 40-minute stream, so it'll kind of take a number on you. So, but yeah, I will be back tomorrow night. Wow, that actually works. Nice. But yeah, I will definitely be back tomorrow night, and we will be playing more Final Fantasy XIV. So we will knock out that class quest first, then we will move on with the MSQ. So always a pleasure to be here with Will. Will is my color commentator / he speaks when I don't want to and don't care to. So anyway, it's always a pleasure. Zog. So always a pleasure to have Will and Chad. And Martin Luther Bling and DJ, thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight. Hope to see you back tomorrow. And, well, there's only one thing left to do, which is to wish a good night to Isaiah Norris, wherever you are. Thank you all so much for tuning in once again. Be sure and check out the Discord. Links down below. Hope to see you all another night. Good night, everyone. Good night.
Good night.